Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is Nicholas No H and I'm here with another ATEEZ reaction. So yeah, I'm continuing on my ATEEZ journey. It's been a blast. Really high energy, very powerful group. I mean, like, you just look at them, even in a music video, without hearing them, they look very intimidating, kind of people, and their music definitely matches their visuals and just how they present themselves. So the last video I uploaded was their most recent comeback, Gorilla. I really loved that, kind of loved the whole vibe of it. I may check out the rest of the album in the future on my channel as well, so be on the lookout for that, or comment if you would like to see that. I've heard a lot of good things about it, how it kind of follows a theme sonically, or at least the tracks kind of really mesh well together in terms of just production and how they flow into the next song. But yeah, this is Deja Vu, and there's a lot of songs called Deja Vu in K-pop, and I can list a few of them, but all of them are pretty much bops. So I'm almost positive this one's also going to be a bop. But yeah, if you've never been here before and you want to continue to watch my ATEEZ journey, I have a playlist of all my previous ATEEZ reactions. I also have a community tab that I try to update every few weeks to let you know what's going to be upcoming in the future. And then I also have a Patreon that I upload videos for free on. May do variety stuff there in the future for very cheap, but we'll see what happens there. Nonetheless, let's just get it started. And if you do end up liking my content and liking my videos, please consider subscribing. It really does helps let me know what is wanted on the channel, and I can try to get more of that for you guys. If not, I appreciate it nonetheless. And yeah, let's get right to it. Can't wait to get this started. This is going to be ATEEZ's Deja Vu. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Ooh. Very heavy, like horns, and this. Why does it sound so familiar? Sorry, I do pause quite a bit on my channel. I like to dissect the song and try to give my thoughts on it. But mostly in the middle of it, I'll do like a longer segment of pausing. But for the most part, I try to let it flow. But sometimes I do pause. So, but I do like to give my like initial thoughts or reactions just from the first like 5 seconds. I like it. It kind of has this like not so much like a tropical feel, but like the drums are kind of like, maybe not steel drums, but kind of it's a little bit more, I don't know, it kind of that sound kind of reminds me of like kind of like a steel drum. So it feels like a little playful, a little compared to like very powerful, like hard hitting drums that you usually hear in ATEEZ songs. But the horns is what kind of makes it sound more intimidating, like daunting, very powerful, very like hard hitting horns. And then you kind of have a lighter melody in the back with the vocals. So it's kind of very interesting so far in terms of like what it's making me feel. And I assume there's going to be very soft parts, or softer. I don't know how like maybe it's different for ATEEZ in terms of like how soft they'll go in a song, but definitely I know there's going to be more like intense, hard-hitting parts as well. So a really cool mix of sound so far, and I love the the backdrop with the lightning in the back. I think they're just like standing over a city on top of a building, and let's just get right back to it. It's a very playful kind of sound. Ooh, very sensual, that part. That like, wow, like leg work they were doing. Okay, this is where I have to pause it, even though before the rap, and this might be one of their more catchier songs already. Just that rhythm, that melody in the chorus. And I made this with all due respect, because I've been it's another group that I've just discovered maybe 3 months ago. The previous few songs I've heard, it has a very heavy ATEEZ feel. So when I listen to groups, at least established groups, they're always gonna have their own sound. There's a kind of like a brand that or kind of like a vibe, or even one sort of general production quirk, or I don't know, you kind of get what I mean. There's like the you know, the ATEEZ stamp, the just say any group, you know, Blackpink, Mamamoo. There's always going to be a certain feel of songs, even different songs, different genres of music, tempos or melodies. There, you know, especially if you have the same production team, or you know, similar people working on different sort of projects throughout your whole career, or even you know, a few year span. You're definitely gonna create your own sound. But I like how they kind of departed from the, you know, the ATEEZ I've heard. Granted, I've only listened to, you know, 3 or 4 songs, but this one's giving me real EXO vibes. Like, I don't know if anybody else can see it, but I've heard maybe about 10 EXO songs now, and it definitely has, you know, a few things. First of all, they kind of go for that more groovy, sort of laid back, at times, but they obviously have more intense songs, but kind of funky slash like sensual sort of music. And with this, it kind of just hitting all those notes, you know, that catchy chorus, that kind of sensual movement. You know, EXO kind of has more sensual choreo from what I've seen, and you know, ATEEZ is more powerful, but you know, they're going straight up sensual with some power in their moves, and it's a mixture of, you know, fun and serious. Like they're you know, they're not playing around. They're still gonna bring that ATEEZ flavor in their music, but I feel like it's a really good mix. And especially you know, hearing their other songs so far, I kind of like that, you know, departure and that change from the sound that I heard so far. Even though that sound is great, I just love when groups can kind of, you know, branch off, do different things at times, come back again. So yeah, that's definitely a compliment. And like I always say in these reactions, in no way am I like comparing groups or saying, you know, they bit off this group, or they, you know, plagiarize, nothing like that at all. It's like the vibe, you know, that's the kind of vibe I get from this song, and I absolutely love it, because both groups so far have been just made so many pops. And anyway, I just wanted to point that out. And you know, love his hair. There's a rap coming up. There's, you know, still 3 minutes of song left, and obviously I've talked a lot, but I feel like with ATEEZ you have to kind of, or you should be able to talk about a lot about their music, just because it's so good. There's so many different layers and textures and things to point out. So yeah, can't wait to get to the rest of it, and let me do that. I like the texture of his rap, like the rap voice. I like that whisper singing. The real dramatic part is in the pre-chorus right here. And this feels very like more sensual. I love the move with the knees, man. It looks really cool. Oh, hold on. I mean, it's very obvious, you know, that this song's gonna definitely have that kind of building up sort of, you know, bridge towards the end of the song, and then it's gonna kind of hit into that, you know, big grand final chorus. But man, it's just so good. I love it. Kind of like there's like a synth in the back. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's like whoa. Oh, the piano. Oh. Wow. I love the rain while they're hitting those high notes in the back. And the smoke. Oh, I want to hear that whole last part again, to be honest. I love how he just grabs them like that. so dramatic with the dancing too. Oh wait, there's a, yeah. I saw it ended a little early. So this one. So what song does this one lead into? Because I might have reacted to it already, but if not, maybe I should listen to the next song. But a really great song. You know, coming into all of these reactions, I really have no expectations, no sort of preconceived sound that I'm looking for. But like I said, it was a great mix of the ATEEZ plus, you know, like I said, I got the EXO vibes. I don't know, they threw everything together, you know, put it in a blender and made it their own, and I loved it. Really cool they ended it with the rap. I don't think I've heard that before in any reaction I've done. They ended the song with the rap, and it kind of left kind of felt, to be honest, felt like kind of like a cliffhanger kind of. I'm gonna leave this part a little bit shorter just because I, you know, talk so damn much the rest of the video. But I hope you guys you know, enjoy my reaction to ATEEZ, and yeah, it's been really great so far. Definitely love to hear all these new groups, especially boy groups, because it's definitely a part of K-pop that I'm lacking in terms of just knowledge and checking out on a daily basis. I follow more girl groups just because, you know, musically it's just kind of what I like more in terms of K-pop, but I'm definitely realizing that there's so many great boy groups out there, and yeah, ATEEZ is definitely one of those groups that I started checking out just because of this channel, and I'm really glad I did. So yeah, I appreciate everybody for checking out my video, and I'll see you guys next time.